Hey guys, it's 21 Maxwell here and welcome to episode 45 of the WWE 2009 mod, TEW2013. Let's play. It's time. It is of course Wrestlemania 26, it is the big one, it is the showcase of the Immortals, it is the pay-per-view extravaganza. We have a massive show with that many segments. I actually need to click down to see how many we've got. 22. It's 22 segments. All the work we've done over the last couple of months in-game will come to fruition here, and hopefully you enjoy a really good show. Most of all the matches, there is kind of like pre-match build, a few promos, but mostly it's just the matches and getting feuds over and stuff like that, and really just hoping for a really good pay-per-view score as well. Decided just for the event we're just going to book it where it was booked in real life, which is in the University of Phoenix Stadium in the southwest region. Why not? That's where it was booked in real life at this point. We'll book it there for this episode. So, enjoy the show guys, I hope it's a good card, a couple of surprises, but here we go, it is WrestleMania 26. So we start off with the intro package from WrestleMania. We get lots and lots of pyro as you would normally get at WrestleMania. So that's going off making a lot of noise. We're greeted by Michael Cole and Jerry the King Lawler, who run down the main event matches. Chris Jericho will challenge the Undertaker for the World Heavyweight Championship. Hulkamania runs wild once again as he takes on CM Punk. The Rock is back and he will take on the returning Brock Lesnar. And for the WWE Championship is John Cena, Triple H and Shawn Michaels basically going at it for HBK's title. So 4 big matches there. Blockbuster show. I just decided against the pre-show. I really couldn't be bothered with it, to be honest, and I didn't want to just use everybody for the hell of it. So no pre-show battle royal. Those guys just missed the card, to be honest, because it was already a long enough show and try to make it a wee bit realistic. But decent show opener there. 89 B+, continues the WWE title storyline and Brock versus Brock 2 with Michael Cole developing better performance skills. Our opening contest, and a bout that featured great action and a good crowd. The Miz defeats Dolph Ziggler, Kane, Daniel Bryan, Kofi Kingston and John Morrison in 2053 when The Miz retrieved the item. The Miz wins the Money in the Bank briefcase. So, same as real life, we decided to put it on, well, I think it was Swagger that won it at this one, but we wanted to give it to Miz, who won it obviously a few months later. C plus 71. Managed to get people to take a big bump because of the prestige, so Kofi and John Morrison happily obliged. Could have been maybe a bit better with the names in it, but because it is a brawl, well, not really a brawl, but you know, spots in the match, you know, a bit of a hardcore match, I'm happy with that. Kane improves his performance skills. Negatives here, just a few with inconsistency and low morale, but pretty decent, and I'm happy with that opener. He's done it. After weeks of promising he would do it, The Miz steals one and becomes your new Money in the Bank contract holder and your sure thing future world champion. So Michael Cole bigging up The Miz as he wins Money in the Bank, and that is a B plus 84. So the 57,270 in attendance will be loving the fact that Miz is Mr. Money in the Bank. Next up, in a match that had some good action but not much in the way of heat, Crime Time defeated The Legacy, the Hart Dynasty and the Colognes in a fatal 4-way tag team match in 12:42 when JTG pinned Primo after using a spinning headlock drop. Crime Time make defense number 2 of their world tag team titles. This was a C plus 69, so it probably would have been better if it was tag matches instead of having all 4 teams, but nonetheless, decent rating overall. You don't want to overstack the show with good matches or it'll burn the crowd out. David Hart's improving his technical skills. Negatives here are going to be mostly for inconsistency, poor gimmicks and stuff like that, but overall, again, happy with the opening to the match. We then get a hype video documenting the careers of Randy Orton and Batista, basically documenting this feud as well, with Batista saving Morrison from a savage Randy Orton beatdown. This get a B plus 85 and continues the Viper and Animal storyline. The match itself was okay, nothing spectacular, and a bout that featured great action and great heat from the audience. Batista defeated Randy Orton in 16:43 by pinfall with a Batista bomb. So it's a B-75, not the greatest, but it's okay, we'll take it. Randy Orton and Batista, pretty good chemistry, which is a shame it didn't lead to a better match down the line. But it also means, you know, it's okay, it's two guys that really need something to do, and they delivered an okay match. We can't really complain about that. Both guys penalised for low morale, and the length of the match as well. So now we have the hype promo for the big 8-man tag. We have Paul Heyman's words of, "You killed my ECW. I will take over with the next generation. Step forward Barrett, Zayn, Bryan, Steen, Rollins, Ambrose and Cesaro. This is the next generation. We are working towards the bigger picture." It then highlights the Nexus' feud with Shelton, Wade Barrett winning the NXT Championship, and then them all feuding with the Hardys, and then with R-Truth. So a C62, because obviously a lot of them aren't over, and it adds on to the We Unite storyline. Match itself was okay again because it had 8 men in it. And about it featured great action, but not much in the way of heat. The Nexus, Wade Barrett, Sami Zayn, Seth Rollins and Kevin Steen defeated R-Truth and Shelton Benjamin and the Hardys in 1325, when Wade Barrett defeated Matt Hardy by pinfall with the Wasteland, following a turn and re-debut and interference from Bray Wyatt. I wanted a swerve, I wanted something completely different, something that would shock everybody, and Bray Wyatt helps the Nexus with the victory in his debut. I mean, this is 2009, this is even before Husky Harris. So during the match we also had Bray Wyatt running in, attack Matt Hardy. Basically he's come in and he's attacked Matt Hardy to cost them the match. Somehow in this, in development he's already a face, and I basically had to turn him during the match, but I wanted to do something different, so we'll be handling the turn here. But anyway, C plus 68. Worker improvements for Matt Hardy and Seth Rollins for Rumble and performance. -0 will probably mostly be pretty much just Jeff Hardy. Apart from that, the match seemed to be booked really well. But happy to give the Nexus the win. Obviously we're going to make the turn as only 2 segments. Complete turn is well jaded, but to be honest, I just wanted something different. It was handled badly, but oh well. So again, you don't want to burn out the complete show. So I'm happy to take an E33 here because I know there's going to be much bigger ratings later on. Bray Wyatt does his evil laugh that we are known for, and then he cuts the promo. The Nexus. They warned you, man. They warned you that not only were they the future of this industry, but they were also looking out for the bigger picture. That bigger picture is the one they call Bray Wyatt. That man is me. The Nexus relate to me. We're all outcasts, not accepted by you people. You see us as different. We're not your clean-cut good guy that you seek to cherish and admire. Together, an alliance, or allegiance, I can't remember I've typed it there. We are a power unstoppable in the WWE. No man, no champion can handle the powers and dominance that we seek to usher upon everyone. Get ready for a Nexus takeover, or run. Be scared. So Bray Wyatt debuts as the true higher power. He's the true bigger picture, the Nexus. Brought the crowd's mood down. It did go not as great as planned, but just wanted something different, and a little swerve there, just to shock everybody. Kind of similar to the swerve we got Ultima Lucha with Vampiro and Pentagon Jr. They weren't expecting that as the leader or the master. Next up, we have an Edge promo. Tonight I proved to the world that for over a decade, Christian has done nothing but hang in my coattails. He was nothing but the weak link in the Edge and Christian tag team. He was basically holding me back. I could have been a world champion much earlier if it wasn't for him. So tonight, I end his Intercontinental Championship reign, and then begin my reign to become the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time, and the next man to hold both that and the world title. A lifetime of friendship now means nothing to me. So Edge is saying, doesn't care, Christian was always riding his coattails, he was a weak link. That's a B79 there for that promo from Edge, so hopefully that'll build some ratings up as we get closer to the main matches. Match itself was a B78, and a match that had some excellent in-ring action and great heat from the audience. Edge defeats Christian in 1958 by pinfall, illegally using the ropes for leverage. Edge wins the Intercontinental title. Great chemistry between these two, but I was hoping it would get a better rating than a 78. Obviously continues their storyline. Edge is improving in flying and performance skills, and Christian in Rumble. And very few negatives there, so very good from these two. Absolutely delighted with that. Oh, that's a very strange one. The camera cuts back to backstage where we find The Rock warming up. He's getting ready for his big match later on with Brock Lesnar. I can only assume this gets a C+66 because I think it's rated on sex appeal. Pretty sure The Rock has a decent sex appeal stat in game, so I don't know why that flopped as much. But, yep, was limited for being a primarily looks based. Okay, whatever. It was just to kind of hype up, you know, you get a main event feel where you get two main event fighters warming up backstage, but that's cool. Before the match, we see Hulk Hogan come out and he starts to rip off his shirt in true Hulkamania style, so he's getting hyped up, and that is a B-76 for Hulkamania. His match, and a match that had a fantastic crowd and great wrestling action. CM Punk defeated Hulk Hogan in 13:56 by pinfall with a Pepsi plunge. B83, so Punk was able to carry Hulk Hogan to a fairly decent match, considering this is 2009. The Prayers and Straight Edge storyline does really well. No skill improvements. Negatives here, obviously. Hogan and the drugs and the declining physical ability, but overall, very good for these two. After the match, Punk celebrates and goes to pick Hogan up. He slaps him, and then he slaps him again. He goes to slap him for a third time, but Hogan blocks it and points the finger, waving at CM Punk. Punk tries again before Hogan hits him with rights. He whips him off the ropes, hits the big boot, and then that iconic leg drop. Hogan looks like he's got tears in his eyes as he poses to the crowd, doing his usual Hulkamania shtick, and his music plays in the background. So a good sign off there for Hulk Hogan, and a solid A95 rating from Hulkamania. Then we get the same segment as we had with The Rock. We get a backstage look at the locker room with Brock Lesnar as he's warming up with Paul Heyman in the room as well. B-76, just again giving that main event feel. It wouldn't be Wrestlemania without an elaborate Undertaker entrance. The Druids are out, the flames and the pyro around the stage. It's Wrestlemania. The Undertaker is now going to defend not only his streak but his World Heavyweight title. That was a B+84. Match itself, not great. It did have excellent in-ring action and great heat from the audience. The Undertaker defeated Chris Jericho in 14:59 by pinfall with a chokeslam. Undertaker makes defense number 5 of his World Heavyweight title. So it's a B-75. It's okay, it continues the Taker's title storyline. Both men improve their performance skills. I wasn't going to make the streak drop to Jericho, but I always felt he was someone that really deserved that big WrestleMania opportunity against Taker and his career. No hype packages for this one, but this match truly delivered. And about it featured great wrestling and a sizzling crowd. The Rock defeated Brock Lesnar in 1946 by pinfall for rock bottom. A94. They nailed it, and that is why I didn't think they would. That is why I didn't put them as main event. I thought with them both being out of the business for a bit, the wrestling, maybe even psychology would have struggled. So I put it sub-main event or co-main event. So very surprised at that, but overly delighted. The Rock beats Lesnar. It was always going to be built that way, having the babyface go over. The Rock is improving his performance skills. Only negatives is the Rock's gimmick, the low announcing, and the poor announcing. That is a crazy rating. So fair play to Rock and Brock, they certainly brought it. It's time for the richest prize in our industry. It's Cena, Triple H and Shawn Michaels, a triple threat match for the WWE Championship. We've got a hype video beginning. It's a B79. Match itself, and about it featured a superb bout that featured great wrestling and a sizzling crowd. John Cena defeated Triple H and Shawn Michaels in 28:54 when John Cena defeats Shawn Michaels by pinfall with the Attitude Adjustment. John Cena again wins the WWE title. Cena wins, lol. But B+89. That was a good story to put the title back on Cena. Basically, before this event, it came up to Shawn Michaels. His contract was expiring, and then it also said he was only available to sign a pay-per-view contract, not even do any TV shows, so ruins any plans you've got for Shawn Michaels. Triple H improving performance skills, very few negatives there, considering on his low morale and declining physical ability. So everybody's really brought it at WrestleMania. And to finish the show, grasping his newly won title, John Cena collapses to his knees inside the ring and stares at it in disbelief. Once more, Cena clutches the belt to his chest as the multi-coloured confetti falls from the rafters to mark a memorable occasion. John Cena has done it on the grandest stage of them all yet again. John Cena is your WWE Champion. A+ 100, perfect rating there from Cena. Just perfect way to end the show, which got us an A91, which pretty much would be my best show of the series. And coincidentally enough, I'll double check if it is. Next came at Mania, but straight away we'll say to Brock, we'll say to The Rock. Unfortunately, Mr. Wyatt will be saying could do better in praise for two great performances. So Brock was pleased, Wyatt was pleased. Excellent, they've increased their popularity in 20 regions. So even though we'd maybe not so many good lower card matches, the main event definitely delivered, and we had a fantastic show and a fantastic rating, and it got fantastic reviews. 57,000, it might even have been a sellout, but I just wanted to keep it realistic. Look at the emails, 7.64. That's good. Really happy with that. So what I will check is user. It's me. User log, user stats even. So our best show yet was WrestleMania. That also had our best match. It wasn't our highest attendance because of the way the industries went, but it was our highest pay-per-view buy rate as well. I want to check just actually if I go to WWE and history. No, not history. Top 100. Sorry. Oh, at least by 3. It was the only one that actually made it to NA. At least by 3 ratings. That was the best show we've had. So I'm absolutely delighted with that. And I'm afraid to say, guys, that is the end of the series. I only did plan to get to WrestleMania. Having to book Raw and SmackDown, especially with two different brands, literally felt like I was running two different companies. And basically, with it being there's so many options with TW, I do want to try and explore some different companies and bring in some different kind of things, maybe even some challenges and that. So, plan was to get to WrestleMania, and yeah, we'll hopefully try something different. But I thank you for everyone for the support. We've had a lot of support during this series. It's been deeply appreciated. I hope you've really enjoyed it. You never know, one of the stuff we might do might be a WWE save. We've been toying with an idea of doing a This Week in WWE series where I scrap Superstars and main event. Raw gets typed out and put on YouTube, and SmackDown just gets random matches put together, kind of like WWE does in real life. But there could be that, it could be PWG, it could be ICW. Could be anything you'd like to see, of course. If there's any suggestions, obviously I'm more than happy to be open to them as time goes on. But as always, guys, thank you for the support. I hope you did enjoy the show. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like. It'd be deeply appreciated. If you've got any comments, please leave them in the comments section below. Any general questions in TW, your highlights of the series, let me know, guys. And until next time, this is 21 Maxwell. And thank you, and I'll see you real soon. Bye bye.